Are you a new puppy owner who can't figure out how to get your new companion to stop biting? I'm Justin with Total Dog, and in this video, I'll share my top 5 tips on how to get your puppy to stop biting. Make sure to stick around to the end of this video where I'll share some of the most common mistakes new puppy owners make in regards to puppy biting. Tip number 1, control your puppy. I recommend that you keep them on leash all the time in the beginning. Also, reduce their freedom. These 2 points are extremely important to your puppy's new development and helping them reduce their biting habits because now you have a way to control them. And tip number 2, don't be an easy target. I recommend not sitting on your ground initially with your new puppy because it's going to encourage them to actually bite more. Also, don't move your hands around super fast like this because it's going to trigger their natural instinct, which is their prey drive. And lastly, don't run around or run from your dog because again, that is going to trigger their natural instinct to chase and to bite. Tip number 3, don't wind your new puppy up. If you get all crazy and hyper, so is your new puppy. You want to make sure that you have key times where you can show your dog affection and build that bond with them. So make sure when you pet them in a calm manner that does not entice them to actually bite you. Also, make sure that you pet your puppy when they're tired. A tired puppy is always a good puppy, and they're gonna bite less when they're tired. I'm curious, drop me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. How many hours a day do you think that your new puppy sleeps? Tip number 4, it's not even really a tip, it's more of a fact. They will bite. It is a primal instinct for young puppies to bite. This is how they communicate amongst each other in the pack or in a litter. What's important here though is we will not allow them to bite us. Instead, make sure that you have a toy that you can redirect them to. Give them something that you are allowing them to bite versus your skin or your hands. Think about purchasing things like Kongs, bones, antlers, or indestructibones. All these things are soothing to a young puppy and allow them to bite when they're teething. And tip number 5, just say no. It's very important that no has meaning for your new puppy. Whenever they bite you, you should be telling them no. But it's very important that no has meaning. I recommend the best way to do this is by correcting the undesirable behavior. Give them a leash correction with the leash and collar. And to recap, my top 5 tips to stop puppy biting are tip number 1, control your dog. Tip number 2, don't be an easy target. Tip number 3, don't wind them up. Tip number 4, they will bite. And tip number 5, just say no. And as promised, your bonus tip. These are the things to avoid with puppy biting. Holding their mouth shut, screaming, or turning your back to them, these are all unconventional and outdated techniques. Make sure that you don't practice any of these things. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Justin with Total Dog. Thank you for watching. Train hard.